Yo, we're back with another Samson song. This one was requested. It's called What About Us? And it is 2022. Excuse me. Like 3 or 4 years old. Wow. I'm not entirely sure what it's about. I don't think I've heard this one. So let's get right into it. If you give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
Don't tread on me. Those are words that I stand by, homie. It doesn't mean I'm gangster. It doesn't mean I'm country. It means that my life is in my hands only. I don't have money for security. I don't have.
Okay, I like the beat a little better in this one so far. It's just a little more punchy, I guess.
Armed guards that I keep snug around me. You don't think I deserve protection like you do, and that means you don't give a fuck about.
Let me go back.
Means that my life is in my hands only. I don't have money for security. I don't have armed guards that I keep snug around me. You don't think I deserve protection like you do, and that means you don't give a fuck about me. Gated community, that's what you live in. Hatred and mutiny, that's what we live in. So come down here and hang with us for a minute. See if you leave.
Hold on, let me hear.
Come here and hang with us for a minute. Gated community, that's what you live in. Hatred and mutiny, that's what we live in. So come down here and hang with us.
I mean, it sounds like he's talking about the, government, elite people. And that's true for any of them that are against gun control and stuff like that. They sure like their security.
For a minute, see if you leave with the same fucking opinion. Who's gonna help me out if I get robbed? What if somebody were to beat up my mother? Who's gonna be there to save our lives? You? No, me, motherfucker. I'm the only one that's got my back. It's dog eat dog. These are not no cats. There's cops in Michigan.
He's got a point.
Can't even respond to the calls because the cars ain't got no gas. Great. Police don't have any fuel. You don't know if they'll arrive when you call them. The babies are starving. My girlfriend can't find a tampon, and yet somehow you and I are the problem. I've never bought a gun without having my background scanned and approved. The only loophole I've seen on a gun is the one that you put a fucking lanyard through. It's not true that you can go to the store and just swipe your card and get a Glock and run. It's funny, the people that say that shit have literally never even shot one.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do think that, but if you don't have your concealed carry license, you can't walk out with the gun same day. There's a waiting period. And regardless, even if you do, everyone has to do a background check. And you have to wait for that to clear.
Hey, Matthew McConaughey. Shut the fuck up. Just because you murdered people on screen doesn't mean you know shit about guns, you dumb fuck. What? You worried about?
I don't remember what he said. Maybe I have to go back and look because this is a few years old. Usually he seems to, I don't know if he leans more conservative, but I think he has, some beliefs in God and stuff like that. I've heard him say some good things, but I don't know exactly what he's referring to. Let's keep listening. Maybe he'll tell.
Us? What about all of those violent movies that you played? How about you go talk to Alec Baldwin before you start telling me what to do, okay? Uvalde? I was horrified by it. That's your hometown. You were born right by it. It probably cuts deep, and I hope that it does, because you work in an industry that glorifies violence.
I mean, the fact that there are a lot of celebrities or movie stars that, well, even celebrities, some singers promote violence in some of their stuff. But anyways, we'll just say movie stars for now. There's a lot of action stars, that never really made sense to me. They're like against guns in real life, but they constantly play in movies where they're shooting guns and killing people. Make it make sense.
It's more your fault than it will ever be mine. Lord only knows how many crimes that you've influenced throughout your whole career, because I've seen you kill people plenty of times. What do you think is going to cause a shooting? A YouTube video of a gun review? Or a Hollywood murder scene that seems so realistic it looks like it's from the news? So next time that you want to point your finger with a stupid opinion and chime in with it, remember, it ain't me that they're trying to be like, dog. It's you that they're trying to mimic. I feel way more safe in a place where the people are legally armed. If something happens like a mass shooting, I have a way less chance of being lethally harmed. The criminal is gonna think twice if he knows everybody is a piece underneath their clothes. And Mayor Lightfoot will probably tell you different, but have you seen Chicago? And no.
And that's something I've always said too about people that are so for gun control. Like on schools, do you really think putting a sign that says gun-free zone or no guns allowed, that a criminal, someone that's okay with delusional, okay with going out and killing people, they're already mentally messed up, that they're going to listen to that law? No. It only affects the law-abiding citizens. So I think that more schools should have more security or armed guards, probably metal detectors, stuff like that.
Before you ask, I don't want to be like Canada either, and I don't want to be like Australia. I'm sick of everybody using them as a humanity meter. There's a reason that they can do whatever they want to their citizens, like fucking throw them in camps. And there's a reason that our government
let me go back and see that.
Citizens, like fucking throw them in camps.
Australia police arrest quarantine escapees. Crazy.
And there's a reason that our government doesn't even try that shit, because they know that they can't. If you don't think for one split second that if we didn't have our Second Amendment, the government wouldn't overstep its boundaries and make us do shit even when we're against it, you're out of your mind. I don't give a damn where you stand or how or what you vote. That's dandy and fine if you trust Uncle Sam, but I, for one, fucking don't. And why would I? What have they done? Give me a reason for me to believe them. They want to trade me a little security in exchange for a big-ass piece of my freedom. They don't want to take away guns because they care about you and they want to keep you safe at night. They want to take away guns because it's easy to control people if they don't have any way to fight. Hey buddy, what your little AR-15 gonna do when the government comes to take it? Well, Ukraine started handing out rifles to all of their citizens when the Russians invaded, so what about that? I thought it wouldn't help. I guarantee that it'd be better than nothing. I hope it never does, but if the day comes, I bet that you're gonna wish that you had something.
Wow, that's crazy. Funny where I paused it, but anyways, the last reaction that I did, I believe it was of an Ukraine band, and it's crazy to think this video was 4 or 3 years ago, and the war has been going on that long.
This is the only country on earth where the people have real strength. And nowadays, with all the shit going on, it's the only thing that makes me feel safe. If there's anything that I've learned in the past couple years looking back at the pandemic, all of the shit that we have is fragile, and it could snap at any second. Fuck all of the politicians. I don't trust anything they say. Take the word gun out of gun control, and that's all that it is at the end of the day. I don't give a fuck how crazy you think that I look or I sound when I say this shit, but our Second Amendment.
Let me go back real quick.
And it could snap at any second. Fuck all of the politicians. I don't trust anything they say. Take the word gun out of gun control, and that's all that it is at the end of the day. I don't give a fuck how.
Take the word gun out of gun control, and that's all it is at the end of the day. Yeah. More control, more rules, or laws.
Crazy you think that I look or I sound when I say this shit, but our Second Amendment's the only thing that stands between us and a dictatorship. And as for the kids, I'm not a security expert, so I won't act like one. But I think that if we can send over
Let's see if he says something similar to what I said.
$50 billion to Ukraine, we could surely spend that much, or more, or less, here in our own country.
And however much Obama sent to some of these Middle Eastern countries, I know there was, I'm pretty sure it was billions.
To fortify our schools and make them more secure so that every kid can get an education safe and sound. Place several trained armed guards in every school across America. You know, real men who won't stand by for 45 minutes in the hallway while a shooting unfolds in front of their own eyes. And pay them well, too. There's veterans that need the work. Why not protect our kids the same way that we protect you? Politicians are protected by guns. Celebrities are protected by guns. Every important person that walks this earth is protected by.
And if you think about it, it's usually them. They're usually the ones crying about it or saying that they don't want people to have them.
A gun. But our kids, they're important. Just not as much as you.
I gotta say, I like that one. I like the rhythm and fastness of it as he was throwing out points. Now, I will say, I'm not like I'd say I'm pro Second Amendment, but I'm not like someone that's like super crazy and about, having a ton of them or whatever. Or I won't say I lean. How do I say it? I wouldn't say I extremely lean one way or the other. I try to stay more balanced and level-headed. Though I do tend to lean more towards the party that's usually seems to have more common sense. Take with that what you will. Um, Now, what he said earlier about not trusting any politicians, I've said this before too, that I don't think all of our hope and even trust, I guess, should be in a one person or politician. You vote for who you think's going to do the better job, but ultimately, I feel like your hope should be in something higher than that. I believe my faith, in God, because ultimately, He's in control. Leaders come and go, but yeah. Any other suggestions? Comment below.